welcome back to my channel. So today I created this Valentine's Day look. So if you guys want to see how I got that, stay tuned. And I do use only a few colors. I think I've only used like 3 or 4 different eyeshadows. So it's very simple, easy, and you don't have to go buy these colors if you already have them. If not, just try to find similar colors. But a lot of eyeshadow palettes do have these colors. But if you guys want to see how I'm going to do this Valentine's Day look, then keep on watching. Let's go. I'm using Colorpop today, and I have a couple of these, and this is what they look like. They're very smooth and pretty. Let me just swatch one. That's like one of the colors, and these are all matte. They do look shiny. This one's a satin finish. Yeah, satin. So it's going to have that a little bit more of a shine. It's very pretty, but I'm going to be using a lot of these colors. A lot of these colors, too, are going to be pink, purple, more of like a red tone, just because it's Valentine's Day and I want to incorporate all these Valentine's colors, like the reds, purples, pinks, into one look as possible. And so I'm going to be using the Carlie Byble palette today as well, and I love this palette so much. As you guys can tell, I've been using this like crazy. I just love this palette, and I'm going to be using a couple of these shades too. These shades right here. I'm probably not going to be using this shade today just because I have another shade that I want to use. But I'll probably be using these two in the crease, and then maybe a couple of these purple ones in the crease. And then I'm going to be taking... When I went to Mall of America a couple months ago, I saw that they had a NYX store. And I was so excited because in Iowa, we don't have those types of, like, beauty cosmetic stores. So I went in there and I saw that they had NYX. And they had so many different, like, items. And my sister and I were, like, looking around the whole entire store. And then when we went to the eyeshadows were gorgeous. And they had so many different ones laid out. But they had this deal where it was, like, you can create this 9 custom pan palette. And I was like, oh my gosh, so you basically pick out of all of those eyeshadows, you pick 9 different shades, and you get to put them in one of these magnetic things like this. So I picked 9 different colors that I didn't have, normal colors that I would not normally get in an eyeshadow palette. So basically, I chose 9 different colors. They had this one, and I believe they had a 12 one. I kind of wish I got the 12 with the 12 different eyeshadows, but I didn't. I only got the 9, which I'm totally fine with, but this is what it looks like. These are the colors I got. These are the colors I got. I got a white shimmer. I got a, basically a cream matte, just so I can set everything like concealer and stuff on my crease. Then I got a brown, just because browns look really nice. And then I got this bronzy orange color. It's absolutely gorgeous. Purple lavender color, and then this one right here is like I would say that's like a very light pink purple mixed together with a little bit of shimmer. This one right here is, so both of these two colors right here, so this one's a bronze and this one's a brown. This one has more of an orange undertone and this one has more of a gold undertone, and then this has a pink one. I don't have the names of these colors because when they came, it was literally like a little box, and that's all they had their names on. So like when I take this out, and this is what the pan looks like empty, and you basically can take these out, clean them, do whatever you want. If this one, like say one of them gets empty, you can replace it, which is really nice. But this is all they have on the back of them. They don't really have like a name, they just have numbers, and honestly, I don't think these numbers really represent anything. But when I go back to Mall of America, I'm gonna get another one of these palettes just so I can customize it and add colors that I want. But enough about me customizing this palette. I'm going to be using this shade right here on my lid. So let's get started and adding everything to the eye and see how this Valentine's look comes out. I'm going to be adding concealer onto my lids just to basically get a eyeshadow primer on. And for this, I am taking the Wet n Wild Photofocus Concealer in the shade Light Ivory. Then I'm going to be going into my custom NYX palette right here. And then I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's more of a creamy color. And I'm just going to be taking that with a light blending brush right here. And this brush is from Bath & Body. It's on top of the concealer, so there's no lines, wrinkles, nothing. And then I make sure I grab a little bit extra on the brush and then I blend it into the crease just because that's where my crease likes to crease and get. So I'm going to go into the Colorpop shadow right here, and I'm going to be going into the shade Glitz, and this is by Laura Lee. She did a collab with them. I'm just going to take my brush and basically lightly blend it till I have some product. And then this you don't have to tap off because it's a cream. It's like a cream to powder consistency, so not going to have fallout, which is really nice. And then I'm just going to start it right here on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm going to start to slowly blend it inwards. You also want to do it lightly and you don't want to bring it down to your lid. So you slowly want to keep the brush right here at the end. And then slowly and lightly blend it in. A trick with, if you think you're pressing the eyeshadow too hard or blending it too hard, instead of holding your brush like here, like kind of in the middle, hold it at the end, and then that gives you like, where you're not going to be pushing it down into your skin. You're going to be able to blend it easier, I think. And so basically what I do is I start in the middle and then I slowly work my way in the back. I'm going to go into the Carlie Byble palette and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. And I'm just going to lightly blend that right over top. But I'm just going to do it lightly so we can still see the exact same color. And I'm just going to be taking the exact same brush. And this does have a lot of fallout, so you make sure you tap off that brush. As you guys can tell, like I told you, I'm holding the brush almost at the end because I want it to be like a purple pink color, but I don't want it to overtake the peachy color. So I like what I did there because I basically added the light color, so it's kind of like an ombre effect because you can see the purple right here and then you can see it going into that peachy color. And I do have hooded eyes, so when I look forward, you're not going to be able to see that color, but when I do this, then you can. And then now I'm going to go into another Colorpop color. You can just stop it right here, add some liner like I said, or add like another pink purple color on top of it. But I'm going to go into this color right here from Colorpop, and it is the exact same from Laura Lee collection. It is the Super Shock Shadow and Satin Shiny right here. This is the color. And now I'm just going to be taking the exact same brush and basically just lightly dip my product in there. And it is a little bit darker than the shades that I put on before. So this is why we're going to have to go in a light hand. But the reason why I'm adding this color is basically to add more darkness on the outer side instead of basically just work it in halfway through. So about like here. And then go out again, and just like that, and that's really pretty. So I'm going to go into this shade right here, the pinky, and I'm just taking this brush right here from Sona Cache. That's pretty, but I'm going to add some Fix Plus so I can get more of that shimmer. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into the Carlie Byble palette, and I'm going to be taking this darker purple shade right here, and I'm going to be blending that into the crease, just to make sure everything is lightly blended together. So I kind of recommend not adding the purple because I kind of just screwed this look up. But I'm going to fix it anyway, so it'll be fine. It looks so much nicer already when I just cleaned up the edge. And so now I'm going to be going into my Wet n Wild foundation in the color Shell Ivory. I am loving this. It is the Photofocus foundation. I just did a review about this. If you guys want to go watch it, I will leave it linked down below. But it's absolutely gorgeous. I love the finish to it. It may be a little bit dry into my skin, but after I wear it for like an hour, it like melts into my skin. So, I mean, it works out. First, it looks really dry, and then it works. So, I'm just going to be taking a beauty blender and blending this out. And then now I'm going to add some concealer, and I'm going to be adding this. I'm going to be adding the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, one of my all-time favorites, in the shade Fair. I'm going to be adding the Photofocus Concealer right on top of that, just so it's not as brightening, because this concealer is a little bit darker, and it is the lightest shade. I do talk about that in the Wet n Wild foundation review. And now that I have it blended out, I'm going to be going in with the Coty Airspun powder. I've been loving this powder. I've just started trying this out, but It's amazing. If you haven't used this, I recommend it. Then I'm going to add blush. And blush is the most important step for this look, I would feel. Because if you're adding all these powders on your face, you want to make sure you have a little bit more color. Just because it's going to mattify it. So I have my brows on and my highlight on. I'm going to leave what I used linked down below. I'm going to be taking the darkest purple and I'm going to be putting that under my lash line. I'm going to be adding mascara. Also, a lot of people have been asking me if these are my real nails. Yes, they are my real nails. And I don't really feel like adding fake lashes just because I don't want to take away from this pretty color. So I'm actually going to try this because I want to see how it goes. I'm going to add a little bit of the Wet n Wild concealer. I'm basically going to add it like a lipstick. Just a very light layer because I want to see what it's going to look like. I'm going to take this NARS color right here and the color Bound. And I'm just going to put that over it. But this is the final look, and I'm really loving how this came out. I love the eyes. I love that brows. I just love everything about it. It's very it is like a bright look, but I like how the lips kind of like bring it all together because the lips aren't like bold, so you still like pay attention to the eyes. Everything's really pretty, so I really like this look. If you guys do recreate this look for Valentine's Day, please tag me in your photos or anything. All my social medias are down below in the description box. I really love how this look turns out. If you guys like the lip, let me know. It's kind of different, but I'm really liking it. But I'm going to be linking all the products that I use down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this Valentine's Day look, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!